about live rock, with the marine reef systems that I maintain, what's worked really well for me is changing approximately 10% of the living rock every year. It's a default thing, just as an automatic thing. Definitely benefits tanks. Depending on the history of the tank, you may wish to change more than 10%. What happens is, over a period of a year, you lose a lot of biodiversity in your living rock. There's some things that simply won't live in an aquarium for a start, or they might survive through the curing process of the living rock, but they'll die when they go into a particular aquarium. The most dangerous time for your biodiversity in the living rock is water change, because when you change water, the property is changing rapidly that the quite sensitive life in amongst the living rock may not cope with. So each time you change water, you may lose a little more biodiversity, and then you can have other things like, for instance, mandarin fish or other things in the tank might be eating particular critters that live in living rock, and after a year you've run out. So putting 10% more in just gives you a new seed of all that biodiversity, some of which inevitably will take hold straight away in the tank. So definite benefit putting 10% change of living rock into a tank once a year.
And best if it's uncured living rock?
If 10% you can get away with uncured living rock, as long as it hasn't got too much vegetative matter over it that's likely to die. A lot of the weeds that you have on living rock, they look great before it's cured, but they probably will die in the tank. So you need to be ready to deal with that. But yes, if it's 10% and you've got a reasonable filtration system, yes, it can be uncured living rock.